Have you ever really stopped to think about that cup of coffee you had this morning? Or, the package that just landed on your doorstep? Behind it all, there's this incredible unseen, intricate dance happening, a global flow of goods. And right in the middle, orchestrating things is the logistics analyst. They're the ones making sure it all runs smoothly, spotting problems, finding efficiencies. They're kind of unsung heroes, really.
Yeah.
Okay, let's unpack this. So what we're doing in this deep dive, it's not just about prepping for a job interview. I mean, sure, if you're looking at logistics roles, this will definitely help, but we're actually using a set of key interview questions, the kind of Kaplan highlights for logistics analysts. More as like a shortcut, a way to get right to the heart of the skills, the thinking, the problem solving that makes someone really good in this field. It's super dynamic. So these questions, they kind of reveal the DNA of a great analyst.
Exactly. Logistics isn't static. It's constantly shifting.
Mm.
New tech, global changes. And the analyst role is absolutely pivotal in that, making sure everything flows seamlessly across these, well, often very complex supply chains. So these questions we're looking at, they're really designed to gauge if someone has that analytical skill, the operational know-how, and crucially, the adaptability needed to actually optimize how things work. For you listening, digging into these questions really shows why these professionals are so vital and how they impact, efficiency and the bottom line.
Right. Let's jump into the first one then. It feels like the starting point. Can you tell us about your experience in logistics and supply chain management?
Hmm.
This isn't just like reading your resume back to them, is it?
Oh, not at all. No, it's really a chance to show you understand the whole picture. A strong answer. It connects the dots. Experience in transportation, how things move. Warehousing, not just storage, but the whole flow. Receiving, storing, shipping. Inventory management, that balancing act. Procurement, actually getting the goods. But the key is showing how these pieces fit together, how you've used tools, software, whatever, to make those connections work better. It's about showing integrated practical knowledge.
Okay, so once you've established that foundation, that you get the landscape, the next thing, being an analyst, is how you think with the numbers.
Right.
Right? Which brings us right to, how do you analyze and interpret data to improve logistics operations?
Right. Yeah, this one gets to the core of it. And a good answer isn't just listing software it's about demonstrating how you find the hidden story in the data, the
Wow.
actionable insights. So you might mention using Excel, sure, for quick calculations, maybe visualizing trends, or SQL to dig into big data sets of shipments. For instance, maybe you find that shipments from one specific warehouse are always late on Fridays. Why? That's the kind of insight we're talking about. Specific, impactful. It's not just number crunching. It's identifying trends, figuring out the why, and using that to make things better. And definitely mention KPIs, key performance indicators.
All right.
Think of them like the vital signs,
Mm-hmm.
things like on-time delivery rate or inventory turnover. They tell you straight away if things are healthy or if something needs attention. It's all about data-driven decisions.
Okay, I can see that. But even with perfect data, logistics sounds messy sometimes. Challenges must pop up constantly. So the third question makes sense. Can you give an example of a logistics challenge you faced and how you overcame it? This sounds like where the theory hits the real world.
Precisely. Yeah, this really tests your problem-solving chops in a practical way. A good example, maybe something like coordinating transport from several different suppliers all go into one place and costs are just skyrocketing.
Okay.
The solution isn't just reacting, it's about being strategic. Maybe implementing a consolidated shipping program.
Consolidated shipping.
Yeah.
Like carpooling for boxes.
Kind of. Yeah, exactly. Instead of lots of half-empty trucks making separate trips, you figure out a route where one truck picks up from multiple suppliers, fills up the truck, saves fuel, saves time. But that involves talking to suppliers, coordinating pickup times, maybe negotiating better rates with the carrier because you're giving them more volume, and the crucial part, showing the results. We achieved X% cost savings or improved delivery times by Y. Tangible impact. It shows you take initiative.
That makes a lot of sense. And speaking of things moving fast, keeping things efficient, the world of logistics itself changes incredibly quickly, doesn't it? So that leads to the next question. How do you stay current with industry developments and new logistics technologies?
Oh, absolutely. You blink and there's something new. A strong candidate shows they're actively learning all the time, continuously. So that means things like reading trade journals, yeah, but also going to conferences, workshops, networking, exactly. Participating in online forums, maybe LinkedIn groups, sharing what you know, learning from others, and critically understanding the new tech that's coming down the pike. Things like automation in warehouses, AI for predicting demand or optimizing routes. The Internet of Things, sensors tracking goods in real time. It's not just knowing about them, it's thinking, okay, how could this actually improve our operations?
Got it.
Finding opportunities to apply it meaningfully.
Okay. And given all these moving parts, suppliers, carriers, warehouses, technology, collaboration must be absolutely essential. You can't do this job in a bubble.
Huh.
Which brings us to, how do you communicate and collaborate with other departments to ensure a smooth logistics process?
Fundamental. Yeah, you nailed it. Communication and collaboration are just core. The answer needs to show you're proactive about it. Establishing clear communication lines with, say, sales or procurement or the production team. And it's more than just updates. It's really working with them, understanding what they need, what challenges they face, how logistics affects their goals.
Right, seeing it from their side too.
Exactly. And then proactively letting them know about any potential issues from the logistics side that might impact them. And this is key, working together to find solutions, because often, different departments might have conflicting priorities. Sales wants it fast, finance wants it cheap. Navigating that, finding the balance, that's a huge part of the analyst's skill set. Those interpersonal skills are vital.
Okay, makes sense. So you're juggling data, challenges, tech, people. That's a lot.
hmm
Which leads perfectly to the final key area they often probe.
Mhm.
How do you handle and prioritize multiple tasks and projects?
It sounds like managing chaos sometimes.
It can feel that way.
Yeah.
So this question is all about your organizational skills, your time management.
Yeah.
The key is showing you have a system, a methodical approach. So talking about how you prioritize maybe based on urgency and importance, they're not always the same thing.
Right. Good. Yeah. Mentioning project management tools you use, maybe Asana, Trello, whatever, to keep track of deadlines and progress. Good time management is obviously crucial. Being able to work efficiently under pressure. And finally, communication again. Keeping your team, your stakeholders informed about where things stand, any roadblocks, making sure issues get flagged and dealt with quickly. It's managing expectations just as much as managing the tasks themselves. So if we sort of pull all this together, what these 6 areas show us is that a really effective logistics analyst, they're not just one thing. They need those sharp analytical skills, yes, but also really practical problem-solving abilities and those crucial people skills, communication, collaboration. It's the whole package. And like we always say, knowledge is really only valuable when you understand it well enough to actually apply it. This raises an important question.
Right. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? Whether you're in logistics or, frankly, any field, think about these principles we've just unpacked. Using data to spot trends others might miss, having a structured way to tackle challenges, keeping up with what's new in your field, the new tools, the new techniques, making sure you're communicating clearly with everyone involved in a project, and consciously prioritizing what's truly important and urgent. These aren't just logistics skills, are they? They're universal. So how can you take these ideas, this analytical mindset, this strategic approach, and apply it to your own work, your own projects? How can you turn the everyday hurdles into chances for, well, cost savings and improved efficiency, just like a top-notch logistics analyst would? Something to think about. Keep exploring how these little nuggets of knowledge can make you sharper, more effective, whatever you're tackling. Until next time, keep diving deep.